here's a match against Pi versus Nintendo from ONM, and this was a match for the ONM Tag Team Leagues, which essentially is a team of three against another team of three, and each member of each team is matched up randomly to someone else in the other team, and basically whatever team wins 2 out of 3 matches wins. As in one person versus the other person. I don't know, I think I'm making it sound confusing. But yeah, this is pretty much my match for it. So I lead with a powder on, he leaves arm before me faked out, then he tickles, and I put stealth rock up. Um, so I'm not really sure what move he's going to go for, but I don't want to stay in again, so I'm going to switch out here and I go to scissor. He goes for tickle again, so that's not too good. And I said just to go for the bullet punch to get some damage, and I was actually surprised how little that did, considering I was choice banded in that. But yeah, he goes for the payback, and that doesn't really do too much, even with the tickle. So he goes to Weasel now, and I get really lucky here, and I get crit with this bullet punch, which was pretty bad for him, as I wouldn't have really done that much. So I don't know why I never bullet punched again, but I switched out here, and I go to Needle Queen, who takes the Will-O-Wisp, and yeah. And the Will-O-Wisp obviously would have ruined Scissor completely. So I go for an Ice Beam next, which without that crit with a bullet punch, I think probably would have 2-hit KO'd him. So that was quite good. I don't know what other moves he had. If he had Pain Split, that would have been quite a problem. So he switches to Fortress now. I just go for the Earth Power, Stab, Neutral, which does a decent amount as well as a special. He goes for Earthquake and ends up getting a crit with that. And seeing that a crit Earthquake wasn't able to KO the Needle Queen with the Fortress, I think, yeah, I may as well just go for the rest next turn, as I could just rest up and then switch to something else and use Needle Queen later, I guess. I can't remember if I had something like Altaria or Miltank on this team for Heal Bell resources. Well, Heal Bellin, I can't actually remember. I think I was one too, but I think I don't. I think Scissor was actually the replacement there. So yeah, King is rambling on again and not paying attention, but Miltank curses there, and I bring in I ate you. So I think he goes for the body slam and he gets a power hacks here, or yeah, he gets power hacks here. He doesn't really do too much. I go for Stone Edge, just hoping for a crit because of the curse, and I really don't do too much at all with the Stone Edge. Even with a crit, I don't think I would have done that much. I may would have taken him down to 50%, maybe 40%, something like that. So he goes into his Water Doggy now, or 69th on, and I Stone Edge it as well, and still don't do anything. So yeah, this Powdon's not really doing too much attacking wise. So I switched to Clefable here to take the special attack, or if he starts Calm Mind, and I could maybe Encore him. So Surf doesn't really do that much, and yeah. It is pretty much a stalling match because my team is pretty stally. It's like, oh look, I can wish, and I can encore you, and I can do this and that. And he tried the miracle, but failed, and it didn't really matter anyway because I don't have any special attacks, so he can't rebound any of them back at me. But I know some of my favourite sets, I think, would be all attacking. Well, at least a few special attacks like a Bolt Beam or something like that. So yeah, he goes for Surf again. I Encore just to see what he's going to go for. If he went for the Miracle again, that would have been really good, as I would have stopped him getting attacks on me. So my wonderful wish comes true, but there's the wrong thing and it heals me instead of just automatically killing that silly water dog. And yeah, but at least I don't know if it's the calm mindset he's got, but so he never just started calm minding, but it would have been bothersome if it was, or if it was calm mind rest set, that would have been quite annoying as well. But looks like Seismic Toss I'm doing the exact same amount of damage all the time, so that's pretty good to an extent, but when he knows how much damage I'm doing, which is obviously 100, it's easier for him just to try and stall me out of it. So he goes back to Miltank. I think I wished there, was I? Did I? I don't know. But yeah. Um, why does Clefable have like plastic wings on his back? I don't know. Just I really never know some for it. It seems like it's supposed to be wings, but it can't actually fly or anything. It's just pointing things sticking out his back, and it's just kind of weird. But yeah. So wishes, body slamming. What else has been happening? Um, I don't know. And one thing I'm sure, I don't know if I'll really be using this team too much more. I may already have some more battles recorded with it, but it's just the length of time it takes for a turn to end just because you have all the sandstorm to get past, you have all the leftovers to get past, and then if there's any status like a burn or poison, it's going to take even longer. So it's like, that's one thing I hate with something like a sandstorm team, or even any other weather team, just when it has the sun is shining, the rain is falling, the hail is falling. But I guess sandstorm and hail are kind of the worst, was you have to get through both things getting damaged, providing they aren't immune to the sandstorm or the hail. So here earthquake's here for some reason. I really don't know. I thought it would have exploded, but if it exploded, if I predicted explosion, why did I earthquake? I don't really know. I should have like slacked off or switched to Regirock or something like that, but I didn't for whatever reason. So he goes to Porygon Z, and Z's got add ability, so he'll probably go for the Tri Attack, and I'm hoping Clefable can take this. I was thinking of going for to Regirock, but I was with a chance to give the chance that he may be specs and the hidden power fight might do a lot more to Regirock possibly than the Clefable. I'm not too really that sure if that would actually happen. So he goes for the Tri Attack again, and it's about a 3 or 4 hit KO overall if I was at full HP, and I go for the Wish now. I think I Protect here, just to the yeah, the Wish Protect combo. Wonderful combo, isn't it? And not cheap at all. Well, I guess it could be cheaper, but it does help me like get 2 turns of sandstorm damage on him. So it just keeps try attacking. Oh yeah, I got paralyzed. It doesn't really matter too much for Clefable, and I think his ability stops it from getting fully paralyzed, but it still gets the speed drop. But having the speed drop doesn't really matter much to me. So I went for Protector when Seismic Toss probably KO'd, and here's the games where he's saying, "You saw the Seismic Toss, you shouldn't have protected, I'm going to crit you now." And it never really mattered that much anyway, to be honest. Would have just been me stalling out longer, so it was kind of good to end up a bit quicker there. I got a character and I sucker punch and take him out. So I go to Ambipom. I'm not wanting to take the fake out, so I go to Regirock who resists it and still takes a decent amount from it. Technician is pretty useful though, and Stab, so I guess that's quite useful. And useful, saying useful non-stop. Makes sense. So I got Hippowdon, just in case he went for the fighting attack, Sandstorm takes him down, and he goes to Suicune. And I have no idea why I stayed in here. Like, why would you keep him in Hippowdon in here? I was actually, like, it was a while back when I did this match, like a few weeks ago. I was watching, I was like, oh, Hippowdon must have went down to a surf. And I was like, surprised it actually lived. But seeing that I live, and then he lives my stabbed earthquake, I'm thinking, probably I'm really defensive. I can't really remember the wee reason that I gave it, but I must be pretty defensive then if I was able to take that surf but not do too much to Suicune. I know Suicune's pretty physically defensive anyway, but yeah, I thought I might have KO'd it at the HP he had. So he goes to Miltank. I think this is his last guy, and I'll just slack off here, just in case I live. I wasn't sure whether I'd live or not, but I do live. I get slack off, and I'm pretty much just going to Earthquake and Stone Edge. I was saying Earthquake, Stone Edge, stack of Stealth Rock's the first move. Yeah, I just trying to remember what the first move for Hippowdon there was. He runs in the end just because there was been a pointless stall at the by then, and I think I probably would have won it in the end anyway. So yeah, good game there, Pi versus Nintendo. Comment and rate, subscribe. Thanks for watching, and yeah.